Hi, this is Albert with Mainland Cycle Center, and today we're going to take a look at the 2014 KTM 1290 Super Duke, the much anticipated 1290 Super Duke. Been very excited about this bike. There's been a lot of interest in it, and this is the exciting day when we get one in. So we're going to take a picture and shoot some video here and tell you all about it. But of course, this one's in the black. It comes in two colors. There's going to be an orange version. The orange, I'm trying to remember the exact color scheme, but it's the orange on the tank, I know, and then it has some white on the tail section. You can find pictures of it, and I'll have pictures of them as soon as we get one in. I was kind of the opinion that I liked the orange one, but it was going to be my favorite, but this is really a good looking color too, so kind of have mixed emotions. We'll have to see when I actually get the orange one in how I feel about it. But anyway, everybody's different, so but it comes in those two colors. Really stunning looking motorcycle, very aggressive, very powerful. Love the space frame, the tubular chrome moly steel space frame. Has a updated version of the KTM LC8 engine, 1290 cc's, rated at no less than 180 horsepower at the crankshaft. Single-sided swing arm is new for KTM, first KTM with a single-sided swing arm. 50mm axle, lightweight alloy wheels, extremely lightweight. Brembo brakes, front and rear. There's your Brembo 4-piston radially mounted calipers, your WP inverted front forks, and you can kind of see the 1290 logo there. It's also underneath the tail section. We'll take a look at that. Lots of adjustments. You can adjust the brake pedal peg back, forward and back. You can do the same thing with the shifter on the other side. Stainless steel exhaust, 100% stainless steel. A great looking tail light. This is an LED tail light. It's kind of blacked out when it's off, but we'll turn it on and show you what that looks like. And then it has LEDs. Really great looking tail light there. Looks great. Again, that single-sided swing arm. It's really nice. It comes with a little decal here on the swing arm to keep your heel from scratching the swing arm, so that's pretty cool. On this side, you've got your oil fill sight window to check your engine oil. There's your slave cylinder for your hydraulic clutch. The oil filter is here. There's a drain plug here for the motor and a drain plug here for the oil tank. Rear shock, easily adjustable. Your levers, you can adjust the reach on the levers. This bike does have a steering dampener on it. WP steering dampener right in there. Pretty cool. Great instrumentation. You've got analog tachometer, which I love. Analog tachometer is very easy to read. Digital readout on the speedometer. You've got a temperature gauge, fuel gauge, gear position indicator, clock, and then you've got your menu here that tells you things like odometer, trip meter. See if I can hold this camera still. Odometer, trip meter, but it's got its controls here on the handlebar. This lets you move through that menu. So you would move your up and down buttons to scroll. So you've got your favorites, and you can change that up. But there's your drive mode. So you've got sport, street, and rain. Sport giving you full 180 horsepower, access to all those horsepower, and then the rain mode knocking it down to about 100 horsepower. And the street being somewhere in between. Then you've got your MTC, motorcycle traction control, and ABS modes. So motorcycle traction control you can turn on and off. ABS you can turn on and off. That'll turn off all of the ABS, front and rear. And then you have ABS mode, which would be road and supermoto. And the supermoto you can turn off just the rear ABS. And then settings like English, miles per hour, PSI, and then set your favorites. You can choose what you want there. General info like air temperature, today's date. You'd be on quite an adventure if you can't keep up with the date, but you never know. Odometer, battery voltage, oil temp, and then trip meter too. So it gives you your I guess that's mostly top speed and constant speed, and this bike's only been driven just down the street to make sure everything feels good. But anyway, really easy to navigate controls there. Turn signals, of course, your horn. There you go. And then your headlight switch here. So you've got low beam, high beam, and then a pass light on it also. Let's crank it up for you. Let me show you the headlight real quick before we do. It does have some LEDs, some what they call a daytime running light on it. Now here in America, our bikes, the headlight is going to come on as soon as we start the bike. Going to get the headlight on. But in Europe, they can do this just the daytime running lights, but not here in America. We get the headlight on all the time. We don't want to rev this bike too much. You never just want to rev the fool out of these when there's no load on them, especially a bike that's brand new, just came out of the crate today. I want to get some break-in time on it, but it's okay to give them a little gas. It's fun to hear what they sound like. But really great looking bike. The handlebars are adjustable. You can move the handlebars forward about 15 millimeters. Right out of the box, our bike was in the rear position. And then you've got a little spot right here. This lets you pop the seat off, the rear seat, and then you've got toolkit underneath here. This is the little seat latch. There's supposed to be a little cable. I don't know if it's accessory. I should have looked to see if it was in the toolkit that you can put on here, run through your helmet, and then click it back to here and pop your seat on. That would lock your helmet on. So that's all the helmet lock you get. And then you have these little tie down points here. You can move those out to tie something down on the rear seat. You'll flip those out, put your seat on, and then you would have those little tie down points sticking out. So that's kind of cool. And one of the other things I noticed is that underneath the driver's seat, I'm sure this is not hard to do, it's just hard to do when you're trying to shoot a video too. So, alright, but then underneath the driver's seat there is a little chart right there that has your suspension settings, and that's pretty cool. So you don't have to go hunt up the owner's manual, pop your seat off, and there's your suspension settings there, as well as your air pressure and stuff like that on that other tag. But anyway, that's pretty cool. See if I can get this on here gracefully or not. There we go, not too bad. But I'll take our key back. You know, maintenance on these bikes really is not bad. First service is just at like 620 miles, and then after that, the next service interval is at 9,300 miles. Of course, if you don't do 9,300 miles in a year, you do want to go ahead and change the oil, and there's some service intervals that need to be done annually. But so you should service the bike at least once a year. But otherwise, the service intervals are 9,300 miles apart, which is really good. A lot of people are really scared when they buy a European bike that the maintenance is really going to eat them up. And I really just don't see that being a big factor on this bike. They push everything out pretty far, even oil changes every 9,350 miles. Of course, you're going to run a good quality Motorex oil. If you buy this bike, you're not going to go down to the local chain auto parts store and buy some off the shelf oil. At least I hope not anyway. But just an incredible looking motorcycle, and we're really excited to, I've got a demo one of these ordered, and I'm really excited to get that in and do a little more riding on one. But just really a stunning motorcycle. I said I love just everything about this bike. Just very, very fun. Alright, that's a look at the 2014 KTM 1290 Super Duke. We are Mainland Cycle Center. We're located in Marque, Texas. We're about 30 minutes south of downtown Houston, just off of I-45. You can find us online at mainlandcyclecenter.com, by phone at 409-948-4969, and we would just love it if you'd give us a call, shoot us an email, or even better, come by and see us in person here at Mainland Cycle Center, where I'd love to help you just any way that I can. Hey, thanks for watching.